Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another edition of Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Today is Saturday, December 8th, 2018. Family, as you can read from the title of this, you see it says how Kevin Hart tweeted himself out of a job hosting the Oscars. And it says, Step 1, be really mean to gay people for no reason. Now, of course, when you read that, you can read the white inferiority complex syndrome pure meaning out of this title, out of the step 1 statement. You hear this white inferiority complex syndrome. That's exactly what it is, where they feel very insecure about who they are and what they are, and especially when a black man has anything to say about it. Now, this situation to me is very disgusting. It's a waste of time. But yet, when I opened up my media stream today, my social media stream, I noticed that there was so many different articles and different storylines about Kevin Hart. And I was trying to figure out what the hell is the hoopla about. So then I come to find out that it's based on a tweet back in 2009 when Kevin Hart was talking about his son playing with dolls. Now, this was during a comedian performance, a comedy performance he was doing, a stand-up. This is what comedians do, but yet, as a black man, this has been brought up in 2018, 9 years later, to actually judge him, to maybe get him pulled from doing and hosting the Oscars, because after all, that's what this is all about. Kevin Hart was actually supposed to be hosting the Oscars, but when they found out, or when the devilish dogs dug up this garbage about something that had happened years ago, and Kevin Hart has spoken about it, he's answered to it, he said it was wrong, but yet in 2018, of course, they did the Bill Cosby moment on Kevin Hart. That's right, they had to go back in time and bring up something very old and then run with it. And so, of course, like I said, today I opened up my social media stream only to find out one article after another, including this one. But with this one in particular, what cracked me up about it is how they said, step 1, be really mean to gay people for no reason, as if that's what Kevin Hart was doing. But you see, these white inferiority complex syndrome people who run these media outlets, they say dumb stuff like that. It's because they suffer from white inferiority complex. They suffer from being insecure. And when a black man speaks up and speaks honestly, well, they have a problem with it. But in this case, that's not what this was about. This was about a comedian named Kevin Hart, who is a black man first and foremost, and that alone was the issue. The fact that he's a black man speaking out against this subject. And again, he wasn't really even speaking out against it. He was talking about his concerns with his own son, which he has a right to do. And as a comedian, it was part of his routine. But nonetheless, you got these dogs, these little white inferiority complex scoundrels who go around trying to dig up whatever they can on black men in particular, and then they feed it to the Me Too movements and these other racist movements that have any kind of control over the black man. And that's what this is about. There's going to be white people coming forward saying, oh, this is racist, and shut up. You make me sick. You guys are like garbage. You guys don't know racism if it smacked you in the face, because it's become normalized to you. It is detrimental and disgusting and sick to us. To sane human beings, it's disgusting and sick. And this is what we see in 2018. This is what is going on in the white media right today regarding Kevin Hart. I was watching Roland Martin just a little while ago discussing Kevin Hart, and he had a panel. Now, roly-poly, tap dancer for Hillary Clinton. He's sitting there posing the question like this. Well, does this mean comedians shouldn't talk about gay people? Stop it, roly-poly. You know good and well this has to do with black men speaking on it. Ask the question directly and be precise. That way we can understand where we're going and what we need to do about this, how we need to address these situations appropriately. Stop tap dancing over the situation, asking vague questions like comedians. Are all comedians, do they need to be concerned? No, it's the black men. We need to be concerned. We need to bring this to the forefront, and we need to stand up as men and say, no, we have a right to our opinions also. No, we have a right to say what we say against this type of behavior. If it's wrong, it's wrong. And if we feel that way, we have a right to say that. Kevin Hart had a right to say he was concerned about his son playing with dolls. White people, what is your problem? I get it. You want your sons to be able to play with dolls and not get talked about. Well, black people, we have a different ideology when it comes to this. We have a right to that. You white people need to mind your own business. Speak on your own crap. If you want to deal with it, you do it. And then yet you want to point your fingers and say, well, look at the gay black population. Yeah, because of you. Mimicking you, white people. You guys are the start and the end of homosexuality. You remember AIDS when it first came out? It was deemed the gay white male disease. But now you got white trolls trying to say, no, it came from Africa and black people. No, we remember quite well where all of this came from. It's coming from white culture. This is the truth. We have a right to speak the truth. Kathy Griffin, this hoe. Now she has the nerve as a comedian having a little lookalike of Donald Trump with his head cut off like it's bleeding, and she got the wrath. And now today she has the nerve to have anything to say about Kevin Hart, that she's offended. Woman, if you don't go sit down, we're sick of these white females, especially too. You guys are the worst racists. And if the shoe fits, wear it. If you're offended, then you must be one of those. If you're not offended, then I'm not talking to you. And if you're not racist, then you should just give this a thumbs up and go about your business. But if you're suffering from white inferiority complex, because I will not, and I refuse. I don't give a damn how many Tariqs, Cynthia G's, or anybody else tell me that I need to say white supremacy. Fuck that. No more. If you guys want to see them as supreme, fine. If it makes you feel good, fine. If it makes you sleep better, fine. I don't have to say it, and I refuse, and I won't be saying it. So, we're dealing with a white inferiority complex or white tyranny, white hatred, and white racism. But I won't be saying supreme any longer, and I don't care if you don't like it. Black folks, we need to get it together. We need to realize that we need to come up with an agenda and have something that we can all be in solidarity behind. It has nothing to do with fucking semantics. Anyways, I'm sick of it. So as you can tell, I've been away because I've been watching and observing. I've been watching and observing a lot of what's been going on in America, especially with black Americans. And it's disheartening. It's disheartening when I have to listen to black people still disagree, and we're still disagreeing amongst each other when we have these white terrorists and the white tyranny going on around the world, and the white hatred and the white racism, and we're not addressing those issues. Instead, we're trying to demean and down and pull down each other. This has to stop. It has nothing to do with revolution. Get it together. This is Guru at Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Hoping, if you haven't subscribed yet, press that subscribe button, like, share. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Kathy Griffin, sit down. P.S. On a personal note, I'm glad Kevin Hart isn't hosting the Oscars. The Oscars is so damn white and boring anyways. Who watches the Oscars? Black folks, if you are still watching the Oscars, shame on you. You're supporting this nasty, foul system. Shame on you too. Anyways, I'm glad, Kevin Hart, I'm glad you're not hosting the Oscars. It is hella white. We need to have our own anyways. We need to really acknowledge black actors and black actresses much more on a different level and not on the format of theirs. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Peace.